This heater is taking forever to turn off, and it's so loud, and I'm so cold. Hi, hello. Welcome to the 3K Q&A. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. Especially to all of the hey, it turned off. The new folks and all of the folks who have been here for a long time. I love you guys. And if you are new, hi, hello, welcome to my real voice. I know I say that for all of my unscripted content, but I'm insecure. Anyway, we should jump into it because this is probably going to be really long and I don't want to be doing this for an hour. I don't think any of us want that. So I actually kind of organized this time. I got a couple of questions that were the same from the last one, so I'll keep those ones brief. God, I'm nervous. I know a couple of people asked about the name Baby Battle Axe, what the story behind that is. I tell the whole story in my first Q&A for, I think it's 2K. And so to keep it brief for this time, I was talking to a friend about weapons, like small weapons, and I said the phrase baby battle axe, like a little baby battle axe, and we both thought it sounded really fun. And so I started using it like as a username for a couple of different accounts, and then when I made this one, I was like, yeah, I think that's gonna that's gonna suit what I do pretty good. How did you find yourself doing roleplay / voice acting? What got you interested and motivated you to start doing it? So I used to do a different style of voice acting. Like I used to do commission work for like small projects, and then discovered this style of voice acting. I thought it was really fun, and over time was just kind of like, I think I could do this. And I really needed a hobby, so I decided to just go for it as something new and challenging. What motivates you or gives you the most gratification when it comes to making videos? I think it's just being able to be proud of the quality of my work. I put a ton of work into my audios. I make them a lot harder for myself than I think they need to be, because I write my own scripts. I do all of my own editing. I make all of my own thumbnails. The character art in the thumbnails I made like with an app, so I never use anyone else's art or scripts so far. So I'm really proud to say that like this is mine. And I think with things like the time and effort that I put into stuff like sound effects and ambience to really get the full effect of the scripts that I'm seeing in my head, I really like that, and I'm really proud of that. And that's the most gratifying to me, is when the audio comes together and it's, I hope at least, creating like the vision and the immersion that I was seeing in my head. I hope that doesn't sound too conceited, because I mean, obviously being creative and comforting people and nice comments, all of these things that you mentioned are incredibly motivating and gratifying, and I'm so appreciative of all of that. But in terms of like I think what keeps me going, it's just that sense of pride, I guess, in my work. Any character you're hoping to do an audio for or a continuation of? Yeah, I have a lot of characters planned. I have, how should I say this? I technically have a couple of more parts planned for the vampire hunter story, but I don't know if I'm super happy with how part 2 came out, and it didn't get like a ton of traffic, and so I was almost considering not posting like the rest of that series if it wasn't something that people were going to be into. But I do have it like partially finished, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing a continuation of a couple of different videos that I'm excited about, and it's been challenging but fun to come up with sequels. And I always really like seeing what videos people are just immediately like, please keep doing this for. What made you want to do roleplay stuff instead of ASMR tingly stuff? I'm not big into like the tingly style ASMR. Even when I do watch like that more traditional style ASMR, I like the videos that are story based and like roleplay, like fantasy based. Um, and I don't really consider what I do ASMR. I know that's just sort of the name that we've come up with for it, but I don't consider this ASMR. I consider this like voice acting role plays. And I got into this because I really love storytelling and world building and being creative in that way. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to portray characters and stories and worlds and not make mouth sounds into people's ears, although I do kind of do that accidentally. What is it like being a VA? Thoughts, regrets, plans. It's a lot of work. Again, I think I make more work for myself than the average VA. My thoughts on it are, I guess it was just surprising to me how ready people were to be kind and encouraging, and very sweet, and how I really feel like I'm a part of people's lives now, and you guys are a part of my life, and just like how quickly I got hooked into all of it, and feeling it's been funny to feel like I've been doing this forever when it's only been like 3 months. It's just become so important to me and such a big part of my life. Regrets, I have a lot of regrets around how I structured my thumbnails. I really don't like my thumbnails. I feel really insecure about them, and I feel like I don't know how I want to improve them, because I don't necessarily want my thumbnails to look like everyone else's. I want you to see my thumbnail and immediately know like it's a baby battle axe video. But I do get kind of sad sometimes because I'm like, I feel like everybody else's thumbnails are so much better than mine. And plans? Ooh, I have a lot of plans. I don't know if I should tell you guys about them yet. Yeah, I guess it all depends on what's a sustainable workload for me, what's happening in my life, and how much we keep growing on the channel. I'm nervous. I don't know if I should say this. I'm really scared. I do have, crap, I don't know if I want to say this. I might edit this. So I do have a Patreon that's pretty much ready to go. I just have not launched it yet. Just because I don't know, I'm still tweaking some things on it, and I might make another video just to talk about that and kind of crowdsource thoughts from you guys. But I'm really scared to announce that, so maybe I won't yet. Do you do collabs? I haven't done collabs yet, just because things have been a little crazy for me and a little unpredictable. And I was really nervous about the thought of doing collabs or commissions, but maybe in the next few months or so, it'll be something that I start considering more. Will we see the return of Dragon Mommy? I'd be open to it, yeah. I could think about writing a part 2 of the dragon. Congratulations on how fast your channel is growing. One day Gobbo cult will grow up so powerful we will take over the world. I hope not. Keep telling you guys, I don't want responsibility for the whole world. If you had to do something other than ASMR, what would it be? Like on YouTube? I don't know. I'm sure streaming is probably fun. Streaming's been fun, like when I used to do it. But I am terrible at video games. I love video games. I am not good at them. So I don't know, maybe something like a podcast, although like everybody has a podcast. It's a little bit of an oversaturated market, I think, but yeah, probably something like that. What's your favorite and least favorite audio you've recorded? I feel like my favorite changes all the time. I would say I have two favorites. One of them is probably part one of The Waitress and the Neko. Just because I really loved working on the sound effects for that, and I got the amount of detail that I put into that, and I don't even know if it like really comes through, just because I had such a clear vision of what was going on, you know, in the scene in my mind. And so I really wanted to portray like, okay, you know, she's walking through the restaurant now, she's you know, going outside to this alley, she's throwing the trash, and then even when the part where you're walking to the restaurant or the diner afterwards, I I took the time to, like, first of all, find wet footstep sounds because you're walking through the rain, and change the tempo in each part because the speaker says at one point, like, hey, come on, let's walk faster. So I made sure that the footsteps go faster. And I can't remember if I did end up doing this or if I tried and it didn't work, but I think I have the traffic sounds in that only coming from one channel, because I wanted it to feel like you were walking down a street, and so like you were only hearing traffic sounds on one side. So I was just really proud of that one coming together because I loved doing the sound effects on that. And then my other favorite is a video that nobody watches. It's nobody's favorite, but it's I think it's called the Artsy Crush Confession, like confesses while you walk home. And I don't know, I just think that one's really sweet. And my least favorite audios have already been taken off the channel because I just didn't like them. I didn't feel like the quality was there. I wasn't proud of them, so they're gone. Lots of favorites questions next. What is your favorite type of character to voice? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I had a lot of fun with the Shy Witch, so I'm having fun exploring more like shy characters. What's your least and most favorite character dynamic? My most favorite is friends to lovers, and my least favorite is exes to lovers. Aliens arrive on Earth and have never experienced music before. What's the first thing you make them listen to? This is such a cool question, and I feel like my answer might be a little disappointing because my favorite song, a lot of people ask that too. My favorite song is, it's more commonly known as the theme from House Moving Castle, and it has since become like a really big thing on TikTok. So it's kind of like overplayed and overused now, but I just remember watching House Moving Castle when I was younger and being so like in awe of how beautiful that song was. I really love it, so that's probably what I would show them. But actually, I probably wouldn't do that because I am terrified of aliens. I'm so scared of aliens, so if you wanted me to actually like sit down and be like, hey, let's chill and listen to music, it wouldn't happen. Favorite music genre is probably, I'm casting a wide net here, but alternative. I'm an adult emo, so I love like emo classic throwbacks, and then more modern like Midwest emo. The Front Bottoms hit me in the heart, man. And then artists, I don't know who my favorite artist is. I don't think I have like an absolute favorite. What's your favorite depiction of goblins? I feel like there aren't really great depictions of goblins where they're not gross. So probably like memes. I feel like there's really good goblin memes. What's your favorite TV show and anime? Oh god, I don't know what my like absolute favorite TV show is. I watch a lot of Bob's Burgers, and so it probably should be my favorite, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, yes, this is my favorite show of all time. I just watch it so much though. And my favorite anime my favorite anime is Lovely Complex. My favorite kind of dinosaur is I don't know, maybe like a Bambi raptor because they're little tiny. My favorite type of bird is a raven. I love them. I want one, or at least just want to be friends with one. My favorite color, I always say my favorite color is dark blue, but I don't own anything that is dark blue except for my truck. Um, like if I'm gonna buy something, I will never choose the dark blue color. I'll always choose pink, but I don't know why I don't say that pink is my favorite color. And my favorite candy is Swedish Fish. So now these are all your like weird personal questions. How tall are you? A couple of people asked me that. Why? Why do you need to know? I'm 5'1". How do you know Spanish? That's not a dumb question. I don't speak it fluently, but I just grew up around enough Hispanic family and friends that I understand it very well. Don't speak it very well. But like just it's been normalized enough to me that I just slip into Spanglish when it's convenient. What are your thoughts on fitted sheets? Essential for keeping your mattress clean. Pain in the ass to get on by yourself. And my mom knows how to fold a fitted sheet like perfectly. Just perfectly. And she has tried to teach me multiple times, and I like get to a certain point and then I just can't summon the same demon magic that she can. And so every time I have to fold a fitted sheet, I like do it very shittily, I think, like most of society, but I do feel like a little bit of a failure each time because I'm so close to glory, but so far. What animal would you ride into battle? When I play Kingdom, Two Crowns, I use the... Why am I stuttering so much today? Jeez. I use the Griffin mount. I think that's a pretty solid choice. If you could choose to detach a part of your body, which would you choose and why? My head, so I could stop thinking. No, I guess I would still be thinking because your brain's in your head. I don't have like a very fun answer to this because it's kind of sad. I have a couple of health conditions that cause chronic pain flare-ups periodically, and so if I could just like detach my lower body on those days, that would be great. Do you feel existential dread from looking at the stars? Yes, I do. Again, scared of aliens, scared of space. I love space. I love looking at stars. I love looking through telescopes. I love learning about space, but I can't think about it too much or I get really freaked out. Any weird / uncharacteristic travel experiences? I don't think so. I don't think I have any weird ones. I had a lot of like bad shit happened to me when I was traveling. I have been mistaken for an unaccompanied minor when I was like in college. What's the meal you cook on the weekend after a really draining / exhausting week? Pasta. Love pasta. Any kind of pasta. How do I cope with saying you too when the waiter tells me to enjoy my food? Self-deprecating humor is usually the direction that I go in. But apparently a lot of people find depressed, insecure girls very attractive, and so I kept getting asked out when I would make those kind of jokes, and I kind of had to stop. What's the weirdest food you ever wanted? I ever wanted? I don't know about the weirdest food I ever wanted. The weirdest food I ever tried was probably chicken hearts from an air fryer. They tasted mostly like chicken nuggets until they didn't. Also, is there planned among us? What is that? Coffee or green tea? I don't really like either of those, but I dislike coffee more. So green tea, preferably mint green tea. How do you like your eggs? Oh, suggestive. Let's see, hard fried, preferably in a sandwich. What's the best meal you've ever eaten? Not necessarily just the food itself, but the whole experience. So I had to think about this one for a while, but the story that came to mind was, I don't know if I should tell this. Me and my best friend went to a concert, and we got very drunk at this concert, and so we woke up the next day super hungover, and I wanted to go to this specific Italian restaurant because they had really good bread. Like, they didn't bring you breadsticks, they brought you like a loaf of just warm bread, and it was amazing. And so we somehow managed to drag our asses to this restaurant, and there was no one there. Like, the place was completely empty. And we got our bread and we got our drinks, and the waitress came back like 3 times but didn't take our order. And then finally she came back again, and she's like, okay, listen, I want to be upfront with you guys. My entire staff either called in or no showed today. I am trying to get people in. It's just me and one line cook right now. So I can get you food in like 40 minutes if that's okay. And we were like, ma'am, we are on the brink of death. As long as you keep bringing us soda and bread, we will sit here for as long as you need us to. and we did. And she brought us probably like 5 loaves of bread total. And we just sat there like slowly coming back to life. Oh, I lost my place. There we go. What kind of animal would you wish to be, or what aspects of an animal? I think I'm already fairly cat-like because I'm a jerk. But being a cat sounds fun. Being like fast and agile and just going wherever you want. I like that. How are you feeling? I am feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better. I think you could probably, like, if you've been listening to me for the past month, you can probably hear the difference in my voice. I'm not like congested and coughing and disgusting. So my voice is back. I'm physically feeling a lot better. I was able to get back to the gym this week, so I feel pretty much fully recovered from the COVID, and mentally I would say also better for the most part. So yeah, I'm doing all right. I hope you are too, and thank you for your very kind comment. How was your day? It started out good, and then it got really bad in the middle. It was a rough day. I think you can probably hear how like tired and not super high energy I am right now. I apologize if this sounds too bad. Maybe I'll re-record it when I'm not so exhausted. But thank you for asking. What do you like to do for fun when you aren't doing YouTube stuff? I haven't had a ton of time for like my hobbies lately, but I think video games is probably the biggest one. Let's see, video games, watching cartoons, and playing with my dogs. And I didn't watch the Tugs episode. I'm sorry. I've had so little like time and energy to do things lately, but I was really excited when you said that there's gonna be what was it, like a new dub? I'm sure that was a really exciting announcement for the Tugs community. If you were in a relationship, would you be the we don't talk about this on YouTube? No, I keep discussions of things like mommy CGL and pet dynamics off of YouTube, just for the safety of my channel, and because I really don't want the under 18 crowd coming on here and being exposed to that kind of thing. It makes me really uncomfortable to think that there would be anyone under 18 watching that on my channel specifically. So there will one day hopefully be a space for that I have, and we can see the return of baby mommy Axe, because I miss her too. But to answer your question, I have never been that or had that, but I would be open to either with the right person. Do you play any fighting games? I used to play a lot of like Tekken when I was a kid, like on the PS2 with my brother. But no, I don't really play them anymore. I do love Guilty Gear though. I love watching it and like the art style and the lore and everything. I really like Guilty Gear, and I probably should just buy it already. What is your dream job that you would like to do or plan on doing in the future? I don't think I have a dream job. Jobs aren't very fun. I like the job that I do now. I'm really proud of the work that I do, and I definitely worked really hard to like get to this point in my career. So I don't really plan on like changing jobs. Obviously, it's, something like making audios and streaming or something full time is absolutely a dream, but I don't think I would ever be able to like actually sustain myself if I made that a like full time career. But I'm just happy to be doing it in any capacity. Okay, it occurred to me that I do have a dream job. I have always wanted to be on a children's show. I think it sounds so fun because you get to sing and dance and be silly and like over the top. I think that sounds like a really fun job. And you can totally be a voice actor even if you hate your voice. I hate my voice, but I'm learning to appreciate it more through everyone's support. If you were a superhero or a villain, what would your powers be? I like that you gave me the option of being a villain. I feel like you know me. And my powers would probably be something mental, like mind control or mind reading or like manipulating someone's thoughts or emotions. I just do that already. What's your biggest pet peeve? Somebody asked this last time too, and I don't really know how to define it other than I don't like rude people, or I don't like people who aren't considerate of others. So if I can give a different answer, because Lord knows I have enough pet peeves, I would say people who don't have a good sense of humor, like people who always have to take jokes too seriously, or like they won't do something that's fun or silly, or like makes fun of themselves a little bit because they're scared of looking stupid. Yeah, I like people who are willing to laugh at themselves a little bit and just laugh in general. People who don't take things too seriously. What's your biggest weakness? Jeez. Probably my mental health. I tend to be a really big worrier, so I'm constantly worrying. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Jeez. I don't know if this is necessarily where I see myself or just what I hope for, but I would love to have a home that feels really like safe and comfortable. I would like for my dogs to still be healthy and okay. I'd like to still be on YouTube and hopefully doing well at that. And definitely more financially stable. Jeez. And why should we hire you over the other applicants? You shouldn't, probably. What is the job? If the job's voice acting, hire me because I will work harder than anyone else. Clearly. Alright, I think I got through everything. I apologize if I did miss anything. I am not at my best. I apologize if this was a little bit low energy as well. But I hope you still enjoyed getting some baby unscripted acts, and I hope you stick around. I hope you continue enjoying the channel. Please keep being, vocal in the comments. I love hearing from everyone. Thank you to everybody who's made such a great community for for everyone so far, and I'm just really looking forward to the future. So thank you all for your just endless patience and support. I really appreciate it, and so I hope you're as happy as I am when you're here.